Today's job was in Double Bay in Sydney's eastern suburbs. It had a couple of interesting scenarios there. So just quickly to let you know, I specialize in cleaning gutters and I'm insured to work at heights, certified to work at heights, and most of all experienced at working at heights. So here's a nice view of the bridge from on top of their roof in Double Bay. Basically just arrived and saw those certain sections of the guttering had grass growing out of it, which is quite common. Here I am just setting up the ropes to lift up the gurney onto the roof, as I use the gurney on this job to give it a good clean out. So yeah, these guys, I arrived at the house and I saw this big pile of grass growing out of the gutters. That just basically, here's the grass, that just comes from if you haven't cleaned your gutters for a long time, there's a soil. You can see the soil there in the corner. It forms a soil, and then the birds come with the seeds, and then you've got this grass starts to grow out of it because it's really good soil that's inside of gutters. So yeah, I just pulled out the grass. You can see I'm not just throwing the grass onto the ground, I'm putting it into a bucket and then emptying the bucket into a big bag on the roof, and then get rid of the rubbish from there. It's a pretty big piece of grass coming out of there. So I see this all the time. Most people are a bit embarrassed if they call me and they've got grass growing out of the gutters, but there's the nice after shot there of the clean. So yeah, basically I get all the rubbish out first, and then I hit it with the water, so just to flush the system out. So there I unblock the downpipe, which is in the corner underneath the tree. Then just give it a quick flush out, get all the little bits out of there, flush it down that downpipe, and then just get the blower out and blow everything that's left over down there, and then you've got yourself a perfectly clean gutter. Now this section of the roof was where two roofs converged on each other, and there was like this valley running through between the two there, and it was totally jammed up with stuff, so I had to use a stick to scrape everything out, put it into the bucket. So yeah, that took a while to get all the stuff out from in between there, because that was flooding back into the roof. So then I just flushed it out with the gurney and then cleaned it up. So this is the other gutter. Now that mess on the ground got cleaned up at the end. I don't leave mess like that lying around on the ground. So here you can see all the stuff in the gutters here. This is above the garage, and that got cleaned out. So where I cleaned previously, where those two roofs converged, the water was running into this little section of guttering here, and you see how small that downpipe is, this little down funnel. It was way too small, and it just got blocked up really quickly. One little stone got in there and she got blocked up. You see it trickling out there. That was a useless section of guttering. So here's a whole lot of moss that was inside the rest of the guttering. So that was the before shot. This is after I'd cleaned it out. So it's looking nice and clean there, and the same down the other section of the roof. Now the next part was something that's quite common, especially with an older roof, is tiles that have slipped out. So you can see these two tiles that have slipped out and are lying in the valley. The roof was actually exposed a bit further down. So yeah, basically what I do is I just slip them back into place, because they can cause blockages. There you can see the sarking underneath the roof, so it's exposed. So I just pop them back in, and then I seal around them with silicone so that they don't pop out again, and that basically makes sure that they don't pop out and expose your roof. So that was the job in Double Bay, and it came out nicely.